Ever wonder if you're really your dog's favorite person in the household? Maybe you feed them every day, but your partner gets all the cuddles. Or maybe you're the one your dog follows from room to room while ignoring everyone else. Today, I'm revealing the 7 definitive signs that you are, without a doubt, your dog's #1 human. These aren't just cute behaviors. These are scientifically backed indicators of deep canine attachment and preference. And stick around for sign number 7 because it's the ultimate proof of your dog's devotion, and most people don't even realize what it means. Let's dive in. The first sign is the most obvious, but also the most telling. Your dog follows you from room to room. I'm talking about that constant shadow who can't stand to be separated from you, even for a minute. This behavior is called shadowing or Velcro dog syndrome, and it's a clear indicator that you're their primary attachment figure. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and following their favorite person is instinctive. In a wolf pack, members stick close to their pack leader for security and guidance. When your dog follows you to the bathroom, sits outside the shower, and waits by the door while you're in another room, they're demonstrating profound attachment. They feel most secure when they can see you and be near you. Here's what's interesting. This behavior is selective. If you're the favorite, your dog will follow you specifically, not just anyone in the house. They might acknowledge other family members, but they're tracking your movements constantly. This following behavior releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both you and your dog. Every time your dog sees you, their brain releases this feel-good chemical, reinforcing their attachment to you. Some people worry this is separation anxiety, but there's a difference. Separation anxiety involves distress when you leave. Normal following behavior is calm presence. Your dog just wants to be near you, but they're not panicking when you're out of sight momentarily. If your dog does this, congratulations, you've formed a strong primary bond. They genuinely prefer your company above all others. Sign number 2 is when your dog brings you their most prized possessions, specifically their favorite toys. This might seem like they just want to play, but it's actually much deeper than that. When a dog brings you their favorite toy, they're sharing something valuable with you. Dogs understand possession and value. That squeaky ball or stuffed animal is important to them, and they're choosing to share it with you specifically. This is a sign of trust and affection. Your dog is essentially saying, "Here's my most treasured item. I want to share this joy with you." They're including you in their world of what makes them happy. Pay attention to who in the household gets the toys brought to them. If it's consistently you, you're the favorite. If your dog brings toys to multiple people, affection is more evenly distributed. This behavior also indicates that your dog sees you as a source of fun and positive experiences. They associate you with play, joy, and good times. That's a powerful bond. Sometimes, dogs bring toys as an invitation to play, but other times, they just present them and sit contentedly near you. Both are signs of affection and trust. There's also a protective element. Some dogs bring their toys to their favorite person for safekeeping, trusting you to guard their valuables. It's like a child showing a parent their favorite possession. If your dog consistently chooses you as the recipient of toy deliveries, they're telling you loud and clear that you're their person. Sign number 3 is all about where your dog chooses to sleep. If your dog specifically seeks out your bedroom, your bed, or even just sleeps near your side of the bed, you're definitely the favorite. Sleep is when animals are most vulnerable. In the wild, dogs and wolves sleep near pack members they trust most for protection and security. By choosing to sleep near you, your dog is demonstrating ultimate trust and preference. This is especially significant in multi-person households. If your dog has access to the entire house and multiple people but consistently chooses to sleep in your space, that's a clear preference indicator. The closer they sleep to you, the stronger the bond. A dog sleeping at the foot of your bed likes you. A dog sleeping pressed against you or with their head on your pillow absolutely adores you. Some dogs will even wait by your bedroom door if they're not allowed inside, rather than sleeping with other family members who have open doors. That's devotion. There's biological reasoning behind this. Your dog's circadian rhythm syncs with yours when you're their primary person. They naturally want to sleep when you sleep and wake when you wake. Your scent is also strongest in your bedroom and on your bedding. Dogs with strong attachments to their person find that scent comforting and calming. It literally helps them feel safe enough to sleep. If you've ever tried to sneak out of bed and your dog immediately wakes up and follows, that's because they're attuned to your movements, even in sleep. They're monitoring you constantly. Not all dogs are allowed on furniture, and that's fine, but watch where they choose to sleep when given options. If it's always nearest to you, you've got a devoted companion. Sign number 4 is powerful and scientifically proven: prolonged eye contact. When your dog looks directly into your eyes and holds that gaze, especially with a soft, relaxed expression, that's canine love in its purest form. Research has shown that when dogs and humans make eye contact, both experience a surge of oxytocin, the same hormone released between mothers and babies. This mutual gaze creates and reinforces bonding. In dog language, direct eye contact can be confrontational or aggressive. But between bonded individuals, soft eye contact is an expression of trust and affection. Your dog is essentially hugging you with their eyes. Dogs don't make prolonged eye contact with just anyone. They reserve this intimate behavior for people they feel deeply connected to. If your dog seeks out your gaze and holds it, you're special to them. Pay attention to those moments when your dog just stares at you lovingly. Maybe when you're sitting on the couch or during a quiet moment. That's not random. They're actively choosing to connect with you. Some dogs will follow their favorite person's gaze, looking where you look. This is called gaze following, and it indicates that your dog is paying attention to your focus and trying to understand your perspective. The slow blink is another related behavior. When your dog looks at you and slowly blinks, that's a sign of contentment and trust. It's the canine equivalent of a smile. If strangers or other family members try to make eye contact with your dog and get ignored, but your dog seeks out your eyes, you're definitely the favorite. That intimate eye contact is reserved for the primary bond. Sign number 5 is a 2-part behavior that's really revealing. Extreme excitement when you arrive home, but calmness when you're present. This combination indicates secure attachment. We've all seen videos of dogs going absolutely crazy when their owners come home. The jumping, tail, wagging, spinning, whining with joy. If your dog does this specifically for you and not other household members, you're the favorite. But here's the other part that people don't always recognize. Once the initial greeting is over, your dog should settle down relatively quickly in your presence. This calmness indicates secure attachment. Dogs with secure attachment to their favorite person are excited by arrivals, but confident in the relationship. They know you'll come back, and they're relaxed when you're around. Insecure attachments lead to clingy, anxious behavior, even when you're present. Think about it like a child with their parent. Kids get excited when parents come home, but then go play independently, secure in knowing their parent is available. That's healthy attachment. If your dog greets you enthusiastically, then settles down to chew a toy or nap near you, that's the gold standard. They're happy you're there, but secure enough not to need constant interaction. This is different from dogs who remain anxious or hyperactive even after you've been home for hours. That can indicate anxiety issues rather than simple preference. The contrast matters too. If your dog barely reacts to other people coming home but loses their mind when you arrive, that's a clear preference indicator. You're the one they've been waiting for all day. Sign number 6 is the lean. If your dog physically leans their body weight against you, presses against your legs, or sits on your feet, this is a profound sign of trust and affection. Leaning is a dog's way of hugging. They're seeking physical closeness and comfort from you specifically. It's a vulnerable position that demonstrates complete trust. This behavior releases calming pheromones and reduces stress for dogs. When they lean on their favorite person, they feel safe and relaxed. You're literally their security blanket. Some large dogs will lean so hard they nearly knock you over. That's maximum affection. They're trying to be as close to you as physically possible. Sitting on your feet is a variation of this behavior. Dogs do this to maintain physical contact and also sometimes as a gentle, possessive behavior. You're their person, and they're making that clear. You might notice your dog doing this when they're uncertain or anxious. Maybe at the vet, or when there are strangers around. They lean on their favorite person for reassurance and courage. The pressure of leaning is also physiologically calming for dogs, similar to how weighted blankets work for humans. The deep pressure is soothing to their nervous system. Not all dogs are leaners, some breeds are more independent. But if your dog does lean and they choose you specifically for this behavior, you're absolutely the favorite. Watch what happens in stressful situations. The person your dog moves toward and leans on in moments of fear or uncertainty is their primary source of security. That's their favorite human. And now for sign number 7. The ultimate proof of your dog's devotion. They sense when you're not feeling well and respond by checking on you, staying close, or even bringing you items. Dogs are incredibly perceptive of human emotions and physical states. Research shows they can detect changes in our scent when we're sick or stressed. But they only respond caregiving style to people they're deeply bonded with. If you've ever been sick in bed and your dog stayed right beside you, barely leaving your side, that's profound attachment. They're essentially providing comfort and protection when you're vulnerable. Some dogs will bring toys or blankets to sick owners, trying to make them feel better. This is empathy and caregiving behavior typically reserved for the primary bond. When you're sad or crying, if your dog approaches you with concern, licks your face or hands, or puts their head in your lap, they're trying to comfort you. They recognize your distress and want to help. This behavior is selective. Dogs might notice when multiple people are upset, but they'll typically focus their comforting efforts on their favorite person. That's who they feel most responsible for. The checking in behavior is also telling. When you're sick or sad, does your dog periodically come to where you are, check on you, then leave, then return again? They're monitoring your condition. Some dogs become protective when their favorite person is ill or vulnerable, positioning themselves between you and others, or being more alert than usual. They're guarding you. This caregiving response indicates that your dog sees you as part of their core family unit. They feel responsible for your well-being, which is the deepest form of canine attachment. If your dog does this for you specifically, but not for other family members who are sick or sad, you are absolutely, definitively their favorite person. So there you have it, the 7 definitive signs that you're your dog's favorite person. If your dog does even 3 or 4 of these consistently, you've formed a deep, meaningful bond. Remember, being the favorite doesn't diminish your dog's love for other family members. Dogs have big hearts with room for multiple bonds. But every dog typically has a primary person they're most attached to. If you're not the favorite and want to strengthen your bond, spend quality one-on-one time with your dog, be consistent with training and care, engage in activities they love, and be patient. Bonds strengthen over time. Thanks for watching Inside Pet Health. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment telling me how many of these signs your dog shows. Does your dog follow you everywhere? Bring you toys? I want to hear your stories. Share this video with fellow dog lovers and check out our other content on dog behavior and training. Until next time, give your pups some love from me. See you in the next video. Bye!